Infertility, once seen solely as a medical condition, can now be treated with the help of psychotherapy. I met up with Ariel Garten, psychotherapist at the Forces of Nature Clinic in Toronto, who discussed with us the various psychological methods used that can successfully help promote fertility.
Many couples, when dealing with infertility, focus primarily on the biological and physical conditions of it. But how important is it to address the mental and emotional aspects of trying to get pregnant?
Extremely important. People don't necessarily recognize how intimately tied our biology and our psychology is. Historically, fertility was seen as a psychological problem. Oh, the woman's nervous, she can't get pregnant. Oh, she doesn't deserve it, she doesn't want it. And then the family would put pressure on her, like, have more children, it only exacerbated the situation. Medical technology then took this on as a medical issue, and now the pendulum's beginning to swing back the other way. At IVF clinics, they have psychologists and psychotherapists on staff. The recognition that, that fertility is a psychological issue is very large right now.
And like the cause of many other issues in our lives, stress can be a major contributing factor to infertility.
From a scientific standpoint, what's going on is that when we're stressed, we inhibit something called our hypothalamic adrenal pituitary system. And that is the system that's responsible for releasing fertility-stimulating hormones like FSH, follicle-releasing hormone, estrogen, progesterone. And when we increase our stress and our cortisol levels, we screw with the balances of our hormonal system. So our ability to get pregnant is actually physically decreased.
An infertility study showed that women who were unable to conceive underwent just 2 weeks of psychotherapy treatments and greatly increased their fertility.
So what we do is a mixture of breathing technique, cognitive behavioral therapy, which is a kind of therapy that helps you identify the thoughts that are holding you back and the thoughts that are causing your fear and stress, such as, it's my fault, and replace them with more effective thoughts like, I'm doing what I can to have a baby and it'll come in time. So doing that greatly decreases the anxiety associated with the entire process. We would also do some meditation techniques. We would look into your past at things that have caused patterns of behavior that cause stress in your life. And we would look at other factors like your job, family members, outside things that are causing you pressure that we can cognitively restructure so that you don't feel the bite of them.
Women aren't the only ones who go through psychological stresses when trying to get pregnant. Men can also experience similar issues that can prevent their ability to conceive.
I've dealt with men with premature ejaculation, men who have difficulty maintaining erection, and been able to get over many of their issues in order for them to have healthy sex lives and go on to be fathers.
Great.
And in many cases, it's also dealing with the man's image of himself as a father or his desire to have children.
Ariel says that there are significant benefits to using psychotherapy to help with infertility problems versus medical intervention.
When you go through medical infertility, you have an egg implanted up in you in a painful and emotionally traumatic process, and you hope it only happens once. When you go through psychological fertility treatment, you go through a gentle process where you learn techniques that are going to last you a lifetime.
To find out if psychotherapy is right for you in dealing with your infertility, visit thepregnancy.show.com.